because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And it bangs off the right upright, no good. And this will remain a one-touchdown game.
They had a chance there to really build a nice early lead, go up a couple of scores, but he doesn't hit that one quite right, and it winds up an empty possession.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Here we go.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's second down. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Aaron Donald in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Third down, here's McCaffrey. Yeah, boy, he had the marker square in his sights, but a good tackle is going to leave him about a yard or so short. Looking to throw. Open man, it's complete to Higgins. And he is going to have a Ravens first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins, and that is incomplete.
As we've seen, their first 2 drives didn't yield anything points-wise. Certainly feels like they think to themselves, it's time to open this thing up, taking the big shot downfield.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Jets are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They'll throw this out wide and complete it to Ridley. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
He's 2nd in the NFL in interceptions, and you understand why. He plays a game of great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air.
So fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it on that play. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this will be taken at the 13. Now a hit and a loose football.
And that's what friends are for.
Right. As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer, and put your defense in a bad spot.
Open man is Higgins. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. Here's a 2nd and 7. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And he fires one that's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Jets are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
On the counter, it's Hall. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
Overall, I'd have to say that was just really good team defense because, to me, you can't pin that one on the running back. He had no shot there. He had a man in his face immediately.
In motion right is Wilson. On 3rd down, here's Hall. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A gain of 4 that time as the drive will continue. They'll go again with Hall. Even with that broken tackle, can't go very far. Stop short of the 30. Pat Surtain up to make the play. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. This pass out wide to Hall. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. That'll be caught. It's Isabella. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Back to throw now on 1st down. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
19.
Straight ahead is Hall. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this will remain a 1-touchdown game.
And now 2 problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up in great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. DJ Chark in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. And he'll find Hall. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And he takes it to the house. It's a fumble recovery for a Jet touchdown. Now Zuerlein on and the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they have done themselves absolutely no favors to earn a win today in this one, Charles. The turnover woes continue. On that last drive, they had that fumble that led to a touchdown.
Well, Brandon, I would say they have a mission on this drive, and the bottom line is protect the football, just put together something that they can let the last drive go. Yeah, it was a bad play. They gave up points. That doesn't mean it has to go that way the rest of this ball game. Do what you do best on offense and try to put the ball in the end zone yourself.
He'll drop to throw. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Now back to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. In motion comes the tight end left. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Jets are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Now Hall to start the drive. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Running left, it's Hall. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 50 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. On play action, they'll throw. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. And here's Ryan Wright now as he's on to punt for New York. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach...
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable second down.
Hall again on second down. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
They go play action here on first down. Catch made right side by Wilson. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. 2nd and 16. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. A quick throw, but incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. So here's Greg Zuerlein now as he'll try for the field goal. This from 44 yards away. Zuerlein's kick is up and through. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7.
So they got the turnover started with great field position, but in the end, the defense able to hold firm, and they only get 3 out of it.
And I like what you said right there. That defense able to hold firm, backed up into the shadow of their own end zone. The goalpost right behind them. They had to make sure they didn't give up the 6. And, boy, they came through in a big way. To them, even though they gave up 3, that's a win for their side.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z.
He's got a man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one good for 37 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Back to throw again.
He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Ravens on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
That's caught. It's McCaffrey again. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. They'll look to throw here. That is caught inside the 5. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Looking to throw. And it'll be intercepted.
Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Jets are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Ball again on 2nd down.
Room here to run. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
82 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
Paul again. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line.
Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They'll give to Hall. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Defensively, they know the situation. They stack the line. Heck, that was a goal line set right there.
And it's the right play for them, exactly what they have to do. They want to take away every gap, every crack, and make sure no one can get through it. But here's the deal, though. You've worked on offense all year long about these types of defensive fronts. If they can penetrate it at all, your runner has a chance to go a long way behind.
It could be a house call. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. In motion right is Wilson. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A really nice effort that time. 12 yards on the keeper, picking up the first. A handoff for Hall. A nice display of power, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence.
Touchdown, Jets! And Isabella, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth-quarter advantage. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. That 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the fourth quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one. He's going to let it fly. He's got him in, complete. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Back to throw here. Touchdown! An 11-yard touchdown. And the Ravens have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. So the Ravens will keep the offense on the field as they're going to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. That's caught at the 2. And he'll get in for the 2 points as that'll cut the lead down from 11 to 9. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch. Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. Well, I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you just get going with it, can't you? After turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They told the offense exactly how it was going to go down today. So you saw them deflate with every series, didn't you? Every time they ran onto the field, it was slower and slower to get to the football because they just felt like if we go out there, we're just going to turn it over anyway. So it was really, really a stellar performance.
So for the Jets, they moved to 7-1 on the year with the victory. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host.
You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose.